got a phone call moments ago. And LA Knight starting this matchup now.
Tonight's main event is sponsored by Wingstop.
But Heyman and Sikoa are leaving the arena after receiving a phone call, and LA Knight now goes after Jimmy Uso, who's going to go it alone.
What are you reading into that, guys?
I have no idea.
I read into it that they're walking away.
But what I read into this is that LA Knight has a score to settle tonight, because remember, Jimmy Uso is the reason that LA Knight is not the undisputed champion of the world right now, helping Roman Reigns to retain the championship back to Crown Jewel.
Fighting talk moments ago here on SmackDown from LA Knight as well, saying the Bloodline will cease to exist. He plans to take out the Bloodline one by one, starting with Jimmy Uso.
That's what he said, the path starts here. Jim, who is dim.
He did say that.
Well, LA Knight with a hell of a performance against Roman Reigns, nearly ending the record-setting reign of the undisputed champion.
I mean, you said it, Michael. If it wasn't for this guy he's fighting right now, he might be wearing the title.
You got to wonder, is Jimmy Uso truly back in the good graces with Roman Reigns?
Well, if he beats LA Knight, he will be.
Cover here for LA Knight. Jimmy kicking out.
And I'm not quite sure why he wouldn't be. I mean, he saved the championship for his cousin.
Yeah.
What about LA Knight, Cole? How does he ensure that he keeps this flame lit?
Well, he beats Jimmy Uso tonight, right? I mean, Road Dogg, you know this better than anybody. I mean, once the momentum starts to build, you got to continue to win, right?
Momentum. And his rise to stardom here is such an organic and meteoric rise.
Well,
it's so cool to see. But how does he keep that momentum?
And it reminds me a lot of you, Road Dogg, because you really, wallowed in mediocrity for a number of years in your career, and then you just hit the right buttons, you struck it rich, and you became a megastar.
Yeah, physically, I was still not very good. But thank you for that.
But again, it's all building on momentum. It's continuing to win. Find yourself another championship opportunity, which of course are few and far between. But you knock off Jimmy Uso tonight, you make your way back toward that.
Milliseconds. That's what LA Knight was, from being the undisputed champion and taking down Roman Reigns in that historic reign that we've seen. The best of the modern era.
Oh, what a chop.
You were on commentary, Cole. You watched it from up close. LA Knight was just so close to being the man.
Well, again, I mean, he hit Roman Reigns with blunt force trauma for all intents and purposes. The matchup was over. Jimmy Uso sent over the top rope. And here comes LA Knight now. Driving Uso right into the announce table.
Watch out, Road Dogg.
You guys told me about this.
1174, that's the number of days Roman Reigns has had the championship as of today, as Jimmy Uso's bounced off the announce desk time and time again by LA Knight.
We are losing monitors as we go.
Yes, we are. LA Knight, a man on a mission.
All the disdain that LA Knight has for Jimmy Uso. To the announce table. LA Knight in control.